So AI is here and we can either use it or go against it. But there's one big problem for us consumers. With 1,000 AIs being created each and every day, how do we know what's the best? It's really tough to know which AI to use because there's just so many new ones coming out every day. So with that being said, I want this to be more of a discussion video where I will share 3 of the AIs that I use in my workflow. I will share why I use them and the advantages of each one. And I also want you to comment down what AIs you use for your workflow and how it is different from mine. So this way we can both learn from each other and move forwards. So to not waste your time anymore, let's go straight into the first AI. Most of you already know what ChatGPT is, so I'm not going to go too much into it. But ChatGPT is a large language model, so it's really good at languages. This means that you can use it for creative processes. So I use ChatGPT mainly for writing essays or summarizing long pieces of text. I also use it to explain stuff to me as if I were a 5-year-old because it's really good at languages and making you understand complex things. But ChatGPT is pretty basic, so I only use it about 25% of my time. I'm assuming most of you already know what ChatGPT does, so I'm not going to go too much into this one. So let's go to the next AI. Gemini is kind of similar to ChatGPT, but it has one big difference. It can access real-time information from Google. So this means that it is more accurate with facts and it is more reliable. Gemini is also a language model, so at the same time you can use it to explain things to yourself. You can also upload images into Gemini and make it identify stuff in the image. I don't think it's very useful yet, but they're improving very fast. But the favorite thing that I use Gemini for is to summarize YouTube videos. So all you have to do is paste the YouTube link into Gemini and it will summarize the video for you. You can even ask questions about the video. If you're wondering why I still use ChatGPT even though Gemini is both a language model and it's up to date, well, that's because of personal preference. So in my opinion, I think that ChatGPT just has a better way with words. It is better at explaining things to me and using language, but that's just my opinion. So you can try both of them out and see which one you like more in terms of language. Sometimes when I want a lot of different opinions, I would put the same prompt into ChatGPT and Gemini so I can have different point of views and I can improve my work from a lot of perspectives. So to sum it up, Gemini is a language model, but it can also access real-time information from Google. So it's more reliable with facts when compared to ChatGPT, but it's also not totally reliable, which leads me to my next AI. Perplexity is similar to Gemini, but it's even more reliable. You see, Perplexity was built by researchers, so every reply that the AI gives you, it will have citations and sources from the internet. So when you ask it something and it replies, you can actually check the sources from the internet that it pulled the information from. So this makes Perplexity very trustworthy and reliable, and it is good for doing tasks which requires a lot of facts. Perplexity also has a lot of other features like Copilot, or you can also add an image to Perplexity. But my favorite feature is how you can add a PDF and let the AI summarize it for you. So if you have a really long PDF, for example, a research paper, and you need to get through it and know specific information about it, you can just attach the PDF to Perplexity and you can ask it to summarize it for you, or you can ask specific questions about the PDF. You can only attach 3 PDFs per day if you're on the free plan, but personally that's more than enough for me. So to sum it up, Perplexity is an AI that is very good with facts. It gives you citations from sources in the internet which it pulled the information from, so you can manually check the sources if you want. It can also do lots of other cool things such as summarizing PDFs. So anyways, those were the 3 AIs that I use in my study and workflow. I know there's still a lot to improve because there's so many AIs coming out every day. So again, I want this to be a discussion video. And I also want to learn from you. So if you have any different opinions or another AI that you would recommend, please put them down in the comment section below so we could learn from each other and we could move on. Before I end this video, please consider subscribing to my channel because we're trying to hit 15 subscribers as fast as we can, and I have a lot more content incoming. Typeset.io is an AI made to help you with your research. So the AI has a lot of research papers processed in the application. So it's a really easy way for you to find research papers and get a quick summary from it. I think it's great for your literature review because it lets you explore a lot of research papers and it gives you a really quick summary of what's inside the research paper. It's not the best that it could be yet. It doesn't have all the research papers in the world, but I think it's improving very, very quickly. And if you're doing researches, it's definitely worth looking into.